So hi everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video or in previous video, we have already learned how to reverse a string. Okay. In today video, we are going to learn how to generate a nth Fibonacci series. Okay. So let's close this one, and I am using. You can write this code in any editor. Okay. So but I am using the default editor. Fine. Again, create one file called, and what are the target of this one? Generate Fibonacci series up to n. So we are given any number and then we have to generate the Fibonacci. Okay, so let's create Fibonacci series. Okay, fine. So if I already know what is Fibonacci series, so then it's fine, but let me first explain the concept. So the first Fibonacci is 0, then 1, and then what the Fibonacci say is the next term will be addition of previous two term. Okay, so it will be 0, 0 and plus 1. So this term. Okay, so last addition of last two previous term. Okay, so next term will be this, and result of this will be 1. Okay, and the next term will be, so next term will be this last two previous one, so this one and this one. Fine. So 1 and plus 1, 0 and 1 is 1. Fine. And then next term will be addition of this, and this. So addition of 1 and 1 is 2, and for this one is 1. So it is called 1 plus 2. Next term will be addition of these 2. Okay, so it will be 2, and then this one. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3. Fine, it will like that. So if we execute this one, it will be 0, 1, okay, then 1, then 2, this one will be 2, then it will be 3, then it will be 5. Again, if you continue, it will be 8, like that. Fine, you can see from this term. So you can see if doing the programming or writing code for this one, so we can do like that: a equal to 0 and b equal to 1, and then the next term will be c equal to, what will happen, this one, a plus b, a plus b. Fine. So but this will do one time, right? But it will not, if you are follow some sequence or pattern in this format, so you have to use some iteratable things like loop. Okay, any loop you have to use, then it will be goes up to certain level. Or we are doing only one thing, so it will be do only one time, right? Not it turn will be generated up to this much. Fine. So what we have to do, write everything inside the code, right? So let's while, and also how up to n, right? So we can n turn. So let's suppose n is 5. So number of turn. Okay, not number, mix your age. Okay, it not number means up to 8 or 5, it means number of turn, 1 2 3 4 5, like that. So except 0 or 1, after that it will be considered as n, right? So let's generate this one. So if do this one, we can write everything inside loop. Okay, or not loop. Let's suppose if there is while loop, while I less than n. Okay, and in this, and I we haven't defined I equal to means just we tracking our loop. Okay, so this what we have to do, A is already there, so C equal to A plus B, and then B will be, so you can see from here, if consider this is A, this is B, so and this is C, so next term B will be this and A will be this, right? So how should be there? So first let's assign, okay, so B A equal to, first let's A equal to B, so suppose this one is A, this one is B, so now A will be B, right? So equal to, and B will be addition of next two, and B will be this. So already addition of last two term, so addition of last two term is already stored at C. Okay, fine, and again it will reverse like that, and then we have to go for this way, I plus plus. So how many turn we have to print? So you can do this way, either you can store everything inside the loop, or just you can print everything, right? Print C, and before that you can print A or B, because we have already two times defined B here, right? So print this one, let's run this code, invalid, okay, so it might be some indentation error. If I not working in this way, so let's I equal to I plus 1. So this is very basic things I'm just writing. It might be even more organized or optimized way of writing code, but just I'm explaining this way. Fine. So 0, 1, 1, 1 like that. So this one is our 5 time, right? So this already we have covered, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it only 4 time, right? So if make it equal to, it will be 5 times. Okay, so you can see here. So if I exclude this first term A and B, it will be like that: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next 5 term. And if you want to exclude this one, so if you are also you want to include 0 and 1, like A and B, this 0 and 1 also it should be included as a term. So then you have to use -1. Okay, let's run this one. So you can see 0, 1 is already there, 1, 2, 3. Fine. So this is the one thing. If you want to store everything inside, if you want to write some more organized way of writing this code, so how you can do that? You can define some loop like Fibo. Let's suppose Fibo, suppose, and series. And then assign the first two value is 0 and 1. Fine. It will be like that. And how we can do that? Let's do the same way. If you write everything here, just copy and just paste it here. But we do not have to, assign multiple variables. So in that case, what we have to do, this logic will be same. Just you have to use this series. Okay, and you have to use append C, so it will be added there. And now we are using this one, right? So now we have to make A and B something. So A equal to Fibo series zero, and B equal to favor series 1, right? It will be then, and it will be then appended. Now, but we have to take A and B, we have to also change. So in this case, A and B we have already done, or can we do more easily? Okay, so we do not have to use some extra these variables, but first let's run for this one. Okay, fine, let's check this. How these are working. So C will be A plus B always. Okay, let's run this one and check out. Okay, fine. So at last what we have to do is just we have to print the list, okay, because everything is stored inside this Fibonacci series. Okay, so we can see we are getting the correct output. Let's remove this one and just make it N. Right, we are getting the correct output, right? So in this case, everything is assigned. We are not explicitly printing inside loop. First we are adding or saving all the loop, all the series, each individual numbers into the some Python list, that is favor series. In this case we can create. Let me think if we can create without using A and B variables. Can we do? So I think there is some called list method. So can we do without use of any extra variables? Can we do? So let me do like that. Fine, A and B is already there, so we are going to remove this one and we are using some next term equal to, okay, so it may be negative indexing. We can use -1 and then plus -2. Okay, so -0 is not possible because 0 is not positive negative. So in case what we are doing, we are taking the last two numbers from the end. Okay, so this one is this and this. Fine, we are adding together, and then next turn we are appending in the same list. Fine, and in here now we do not have to do this extra step. Okay, so every time our loop will be updated with new term. Okay, so in this case last two element will be added here. Fine, so this is more optimized or in less line of code, and everything will be appended here. Fine, so let's run this code again. Fine, so we are getting the accurate result. Fine, so in this case I don't think this should be print here, because this one for first one fine. So we are getting this output. Yeah, fine. So this is the complete thing. So this one I was explaining how the things is working. Okay, and in this case, okay, so next turn will be addition of previous two turn. So this feature or this facility is only possible in case of list. And if you want to know more about, this is a concept of if you know the data structure, so that is called of dynamic programming, and sometimes it is called memoization concept, if you want to know more about this thing. Okay, so with the help of this we can write or optimize code. Okay, and everything will be stored inside this one. Fine, so this way also you can print it here. So this is depend upon you what you want to achieve from the program. So this one is the Fibonacci series. So I think you already understood this concept very clearly. This is a very famous questions, or might be first time you are practicing the problem solving skills or problem solving capability you have to improve. So this type of program is always going to very helpful for you. Okay, so just remember this two way for doing this one. This was for manually everything, and if you want to make some smartly a smart way, you can do, even you can do more optimized version of this one. Okay, not optimized version, I'm saying more organized code, right? Fine. So that's all everyone for this video. If you want to know, or if you want to cover more such video, so please do like and subscribe, and also you can comment down below. I will create more and more such video if this type of video is interesting and going to very helpful for you. Okay, so that's all for today. Let's meet in another one. So thank you for watching.